Cassie from Epic Guitar Instruction. How you doing? We're going to have a fun one today. We're going to learn one of my favorite Van Halen songs. This is a song called Romeo Delight. And what's great about this song is we're going to cover the body of the song. We're going to do the solo probably in a separate video, but there's so many great classic little Van Halen tricks that we can learn from this song. Things that are maybe that you wouldn't see, typical videos, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Rule number one I got to say about this, we're in standard tuning. And of course, as we know in a lot of those Van Halen recordings, they're down a half step. So we're going to be in standard tuning. We're going to work out of some E pentatonic type of a licks, you know. We're going to do some great riffage. Let's have some fun. We start off with tap harmonics with this. So the way we're going to attack this, we're going to have to do a little bit of muting between the right and left hand because I'm just tapping really light on the 12th fret low 6th string. But what I'm going to do, of course, by doing those tap harmonics, I'm at the bottom of the fret over the wire, and I'm hitting it as if I'm touching something that's hot. So I'm kind of pulling my hand away, giving it its harmonic overtone. But if I go... Now I'm going to hit 7, I'm going to slide it, and then I'm going to hit 5. So you have to hear, from the time that you hit it, you slide it and you get out of it. So you have next string below. Now I've seen variations, you know, where somebody might pull that off, that's all good. I believe they slide it though, from what I can remember. That's like one of my favorite ways to ever start a song ever. I think that's pretty awesome. You know, classic Van Halen stuff. We're going to then go into what I think they're going to call the pre-chorus, which is going to be this nice. Now, I'm going to palm mute and open up for those other strings. So I'm palm muting 16th notes by alternate picking on the low string. I'm going to slide a power chord from E to D, and then I'm going to go to an A chord. I'm going to drop everything down one string and do the same thing, but I'm going to still go off of my low E string. Now I'm going to go to a D chord. I'm going to fret my D chord this way. Hear that extra cross drum to fill out the measure. That's going to be the pre-chorus. It's pretty straightforward. One of my favorite parts here in the verse is just going to be 2 accented E's. And then what he does, I'm going to show you how to play this before I go into the volume swell aspect of it. But we're going to have to take a D chord and kind of bend it up. And then go into what we would fret like an A-type chord off of the 3rd and the 2nd string. So I get... Then I'm going to hit... I'm going to go up to the D type. It's like a suspended D chord, essentially, is kind of what you're thinking about. And you have tap harmonic, 3rd string, 19th fret. You're going to add that in there after that next one. Vibrato. Now, let's add the dynamics to this that really kind of make the cool nuances of the part. It comes in on a volume swell, so you kind of have to know on your own instrument where your volume hits. And you don't really lose any of the attack. That's pretty important. My volume is destroyed from doing all these shoots and going up and down, and I actually was going to try to clean it up before the shoot today, and I kind of forgot. So, bad day. But I can still recreate that. A little bit more grip. Now you can hybrid pick that. Let's turn this way a little bit. And I have longer nails on my fingers for the other styles that I do, but I'm just grabbing the 3rd finger on the 2nd string and my middle finger on that 3rd finger, 2nd string, middle finger, 3rd string. My apologies. So as we go, kind of a cool little effect that you can put in there. That's going to be your verse. So as we go through a song like this, we're going to encounter some great things that basically get us structured for rock soloing. And getting into understanding that is very, very important. And we have something that can help you out. If you see that link below in the YouTube text box, all you got to do is click on that link, and you're going to get a really cool ebook and a free video that's not available, but it's going to get you started on understanding how to solo. And that ebook has everything in it. It has scales, has pentatonic scales and diatonic scales, great exercises, and everything that you need to just get started in understanding how you can solo in this kind of a way. And as you learn this song, it'll only help you to have that much more information. So again, that's free and it's in that text box below. Just click on that link. It's going to kick up then back into your pre-chorus before it goes into your chorus. So I'm going to play just a snippet of that pre-chorus and it'll set us up. Sounds like this. Pretty cool, right? A big long slide there. I'm going to use my index finger. I'm going to slide from E to E flat. I'm going to go to an open string. I'm going to go with my middle finger from a C to a B to an open string. I'm going to hit my D chord. So that gives me, that's coming out of a long. Now I'm going to hit my open low string and I'm going to hammer from 2 to 4. That's the next part that happens. Let's watch that really slowly. I'm going to hit my open low string. Open first finger, third finger. That's an F sharp to a G sharp. Hammer quickly from 2 to 5. Bring that pinky down. Hit my double stop of C. That's the best way to execute that. Now on my way from the C to the A, I pivot with an open A note there. And that'll make that complete. The next section does the same riff to start. So that's a cool little riff in there when you break it up slow like that. It sounds pretty metal, but we're going 2 notes between. Notice it switches to 1 note between when I go from my 5th fret on the 4th string down to the 4th fret. I'm going to resolve that by going from a D to an E. And again, you hear doubles, single, all the way through the rest of that riff. Now the new part, open, C add 9, E chord, and you're out. And that's your chorus. And to be honest, up until the solo, that's the bulk of the tune, minus our really cool bridge that's going to come up. So we're pretty much in there. Let me play that chorus for you, coming out of the pre-chorus, just so we have a little bit of a section that leads up to it. Things that he would do over a long E chord right there, which is pretty cool. You can ring it, some vibrato on the chord, you can do a little dive bomb that's kind of weak on an E note right there. That's more the Vi approach of it. Really quick. We want the Van Halen approach. We're going to do it on the 3rd fret, 3rd string, forcing that thing out. So middle finger to dip it. So it's like plug it with that, and then I'm going to back into my E chord. So that's a cool little thing that happens there. That is going to take us through a major part of the song. We still have the solo. We're going to probably do that in a separate video because that has its own little nuances and stuff to it. But let's talk about the bridge. We'll call this video complete, okay? So the bridge section is going to start off like this. We're going to turn off our volume a little bit, right? We're going to talk about those suspended kind of chords and tones we could get off of a D and an E chord. So if I have my first finger flat, I'm on the 3rd string, 9th fret, and my 2nd string. Notice to do a little bit of a pull off. I'm going to hybrid pick that. This chord's cool. That's going to be 7, 7, and 5. So that part right there. Let's grab the tremolo bar. Here we go. Back and forward. Harmonics on the 12th fret. Now what's cool about this, we can dip down with our bar. This is where we're going to get into some new stuff. Some of these fun noises that he would do, this is where this is really represented well on an album. So you reach over with your left hand, you're going to pull down with a bar. You're going to actually tap with the side of your pick in a way that you're on the magnets. Like, you got to make those strings hit the magnets. That's really the sound that you're kind of looking for. And that's a cool effect. If you do this as well, I've seen him do this kind of thing. And that is seriously just the pick on the pickup between the strings going side to side. Sounds funny. You get that thing going. But the main thing we want to look for and that's the weird noise coming out of the bridge. Really, it goes right from that into something pretty sweet, but I know that that's kind of weird. So you can achieve that a couple of different ways, everybody. If you don't have a bar, I would suggest going like this. That'll work. You could go like push down with this hand, and that would kind of compensate for it. These are all things that we kind of creatively back in the day would have to figure out, because we didn't have this, right? So it's a whole nother way to do it. So that's kind of what we're thinking of. I think that's going to be good. I love that part of the song myself, because it builds out of that back into the big bulk of the song. So we get all those good isms. Really cool Van Halen song. And it incorporates a little bit of everything. So everybody, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and click that like button. There's 3 key things. I want you to subscribe, click the like button, and leave us a comment. Leave us a little bit of a message of what you think, what you would like to hear in the future, and how we can help you out. We really appreciate it. It's fun to show you these things. You can tell we have a good time. Thank you so much.